S&P is about to collapse. And when that happens, then all the baby boomers with 401k, toast. Social Security is bust. Medicare is bust.
$36.3 trillion. That's the US national debt as of late 2024, an increase of $2.5 trillion in just 1 year. Meanwhile, inflation is eating away at your savings, and the dollar's dominance is slipping. While the media stays silent, Robert Kiyosaki's predictions are unfolding. This isn't just a recession, it's a total reset. Your savings, your job, your security, all at risk. But you don't have to be caught off guard. Let's explore how to protect yourself before the system crumbles. For decades, Americans have seen recessions come and go. The economy shrinks, jobs disappear, but after a while, things bounce back. This time, it's different. What's coming is not just another downturn, it's a full-scale financial collapse. Robert Kiyosaki has warned for years that the US economy is built on debt and fake money, and now the cracks are becoming impossible to ignore. Since 2020, the US government has printed trillions of dollars, flooding the economy with fake money to keep it afloat. But this reckless printing has led to runaway inflation. The more money they print, the less your dollars are worth. Paychecks stretch thinner, groceries and gas prices keep rising, and savings accounts silently bleed out. What once was affordable is now out of reach for millions, and it's only getting worse. Kiyosaki has warned, inflation is taxation without legislation. Every new dollar printed steals from your pocket, making everything more expensive while your income stays the same. They tell you inflation is under control, but your bills say otherwise. Prices aren't just rising, they're suffocating the middle class. For decades, the dollar has been the world's reserve currency, but that status is fading fast. Countries like China, Russia, and Saudi Arabia are shifting away from the dollar, weakening its global demand. If this continues, America's financial power will crumble. This isn't speculation, it's happening now. In 2023, Saudi Arabia considered accepting the Chinese yuan for oil transactions, signaling a shift away from the petrodollar system. If more nations follow, the US will lose control of the global economy, triggering hyperinflation. Prices could double or triple, making basic necessities unaffordable. Kiyosaki warns, the moment the world stops trusting the US dollar, America is finished. Banks are failing one by one, and the crisis is far from over. In 2023, Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, and First Republic Bank collapsed. Many more are drowning in hidden losses, and it's only a matter of time before another wave of failures shakes the system. Banks rely on trust, but once that's lost, the system collapses overnight. What happens when people rush to withdraw their money, only to find ATMs shut down and accounts frozen? This isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's unfolding now. And who gets saved? Not you. Bailouts won't help average Americans. They'll protect the banks and the wealthy. While the rich safeguard their assets, ordinary people will lose everything. The bottom line? This isn't just a recession. It's a systemic collapse. If you don't prepare now, you'll be left picking up the pieces when everything falls apart. The biggest lie being told right now, that everything is under control, that inflation is slowing, jobs are returning, and the economy is strong. The truth is the opposite. The US is heading into a financial disaster that will wipe out savings, destroy businesses, and push millions into poverty. This is not a temporary slowdown, it's a complete restructuring of the economic system, and those who aren't prepared will pay the ultimate price. Inflation has already eaten into your paycheck. Since 2020, food prices have risen over 40%, gas has become unaffordable, and rents have skyrocketed. Millions of Americans are struggling to survive, and this is while the dollar is still the world's reserve currency. Now imagine what happens if the dollar loses its global dominance. The government will print even more money, causing hyperinflation. Everyday necessities could cost double, triple, or more. Kiyosaki warns, the more they print, the poorer you become. If you think your job is safe, think again. Big companies like Amazon, Google, and Meta have already laid off tens of thousands, but this is just the start. A collapsing economy means businesses fail, and not just corporations. Small businesses, the backbone of America, will be wiped out. With less consumer spending, more companies will cut jobs, leading to mass unemployment. No industry will be spared. Kiyosaki warns, if your paycheck is your only source of income, you're already in financial danger. The old idea of job security is dead. If you don't have multiple income sources, you could be next. Think your 401k or pension is safe. Think again. Most pension funds are severely underfunded and rely on a stock market bubble that will eventually burst. When that happens, millions of retirees will lose everything. Social Security, already on life support. Future retirees may see reduced or no benefits at all. Kiyosaki warns, pensions are the next major financial crisis. When they go, millions of retirees will be left with nothing. This crisis won't just hit Wall Street, it will destroy Main Street. If you're not preparing now, you risk losing everything. Before we continue, take a quick moment to hit that like button. It's free, fast, and really helps us reach more people. Now, let's get back to it. The real estate market isn't just in trouble, it's on the verge of total collapse. What's coming will be far worse than the 2008 housing crash, and this time it will drag down banks, pensions, and millions of homeowners with it. Robert Kiyosaki has long warned that the housing market is an unsustainable bubble, and now it's about to burst. For years, low interest rates fueled record home prices, but with mortgage rates at a 20-year high, affordability has collapsed. Housing is now the least affordable it has been since the 1980s, forcing many would-be buyers out of the market. Sales are slowing, inventory is piling up, and desperate sellers are already slashing prices. But once panic sets in, those price drops will turn into a freefall, and millions of homeowners could find themselves trapped in homes worth far less than their mortgage. Kiyosaki has warned, real estate prices are in a massive bubble. When interest rates rise, the crash will be bigger than anything we've ever seen. It's not just homeowners. Commercial real estate is imploding as well. Cities like New York and San Francisco are already seeing empty office buildings as companies abandon expensive leases and shift to remote work. With businesses pulling out, landlords are defaulting on loans, creating a chain reaction of financial disaster. Regional banks, many of which hold billions in commercial real estate loans, are already struggling. As property values crash, more banks will collapse, leading to a banking crisis that could rival 2008 or worse. Kiyosaki has repeatedly stated, banks and real estate are tied together. When one crashes, the other follows. It's all connected. This isn't just a real estate correction, it's a financial catastrophe in the making. Homeowners will see their equity wiped out. Pensions invested in real estate will take massive hits, and local economies will suffer long-term damage. Those who aren't prepared will lose everything, while the wealthy swoop in to buy properties for pennies on the dollar. The illusion of stability is gone. Prepare now, or be caught in the collapse. Many people still believe the government will step in and fix everything when the economy collapses. The truth? They are the ones making it worse. Every crisis in modern history has been engineered to benefit the wealthy, while the middle class is systematically destroyed. Robert Kiyosaki has warned for years that relying on the government is a financial death sentence, and now it's becoming painfully clear. Each time the government prints trillions of dollars, it doesn't help the average American, it makes them poorer. Inflation skyrockets, wages stagnate, and everyday people struggle to afford basic necessities while the ultra-rich grow even wealthier. This is not a side effect, it's by design. Inflation steals from the poor and middle class while making the rich richer, Kiyosaki explains. Every stimulus check, bailout, or government rescue plan only digs a deeper hole for those who depend on it. But it's not just inflation. Government policies have made it harder than ever for the middle class to stay afloat. Rising taxes, business regulations, and interest rate hikes are crushing small businesses and homeowners. Meanwhile, massive corporations receive tax breaks, bailouts, and government contracts, ensuring that Wall Street always wins while Main Street suffers. The American dream has turned into a rigged game where only those who understand the system can survive. People assume social programs will provide a safety net, but that net is full of holes. Welfare, food stamps, and unemployment benefits won't keep up with rising costs. The government is already drowning in $36 trillion of debt. How much longer can they afford to hand out money before it all collapses? When the dollar loses its remaining value, those depending on government assistance will be left with nothing. Kiyosaki warns, depending on the government for financial help is the worst mistake you can make. History proves that government intervention never truly helps the people. When the economy crashes, they will protect the banks, the corporations, and the elite, not you. If you are still trusting politicians to save you, you're putting your future in the hands of those who caused this crisis in the first place. The only way to survive is to take control of your financial destiny before it's too late. While most will suffer, those who prepare now can not only survive, but come out ahead. The rich don't just endure financial crises, they profit from them. Robert Kiyosaki has spent years warning people about the system designed to keep them poor, and his message is clear. You can't rely on the government or your employer. The only person who can save you is you. If you want to make it through, you must act now. Cash is losing value fast, and those who keep saving in dollars will watch their wealth disappear. Inflation is eroding purchasing power, and as the Federal Reserve prints more money, it only gets worse. Kiyosaki has warned, the rich don't save money, they own assets. This is why the wealthy avoid holding cash. They invest in tangible assets that retain value when fiat money collapses. Gold and silver have been trusted for centuries, while Bitcoin offers a decentralized hedge against financial instability. Governments can print paper money endlessly, but they can't print gold, silver, or Bitcoin. Those who fail to protect their wealth now will be left struggling as the dollar continues to decline. Relying on one paycheck is financial suicide. With job losses increasing, those dependent on their employer for security will soon realize they have none. Kiyosaki warns, the moment you depend on a paycheck, you put your financial future in someone else's hands. Now is the time to reduce debt and create multiple sources of income. High-interest debt, especially credit cards and student loans, will cripple those who don't act fast. The economy is shifting, and those still living paycheck to paycheck will suffer the most. Developing passive income, freelancing, or investing in rental properties isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. The middle class is disappearing, and only those who diversify their income will survive. Most people struggle financially because they were never taught how money works. Schools don't provide real financial education, and the media keeps people blind to the truth. Those who don't take their financial knowledge seriously will become victims of a rigged system. Kiyosaki warns, If you don't take your financial education seriously, you will pay for it in poverty. The people who will thrive during this collapse understand money, assets, and how to navigate economic downturns. The time to learn, invest, and prepare is now, because once the system crashes, it will be too late. This is not just another economic downturn. It's a massive financial reset that will crush those who remain unprepared. The middle class is being erased, and wealth is being transferred at an unprecedented scale. The question is, will you be a victim of this collapse, or will you take control of your future? The choice is yours. You can either wait and hope things get better, or take action now to protect yourself, your family, and your wealth. Knowledge is power, but action is survival. If this video has opened your eyes, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of the financial crisis. Your awareness today could be the key to your survival tomorrow. And before you go, watch our next video. This is going to be really tough for the housing market. To see why real estate is the next major domino to fall, click now before the market collapses completely.